What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Stay Fresh production. And welcome to 2018. I guess this is my first official video for the new year, and I'm really excited. Got a lot of exciting and new things coming up this year, one of which is hopefully a bump in my video quality. So I'm hoping to get that off the ground pretty soon. Thank you guys for bearing with me thus far. Been shooting everything on my iPhone. It's been trusty, but running with a little bit of space on it. So looking forward to having a dedicated device to record, and hopefully again at a higher quality. So thank you guys so much for watching and for riding with me this far. Today, we're talking about a brand new niche fragrance house. I believe the house has gotten off the ground within maybe the past year or so, and they graciously reached out to me, the owner did, and wanted me to try some fragrances of his, and I was happy to receive them and see what we're dealing with. And you know, this is a company I never heard of, and if you've already seen by the title, they go by the name Argos. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you would have seen a preview of this bottle. You don't follow me on Instagram? Well, go ahead and click the link. It's down in the description. I'll wait. Oh, you did it. All right. Well, let's continue. So I was thoroughly surprised when the owner, Christian, reached out to me and said he was going to send me a couple of samples of his fragrances to review. I believe he currently has 2 fragrances, one for men, one for women. He simply calls it Argos Pour Homme and Argos Pour Femme. And I was happy enough to receive not only a couple samples of the perfume oil for each one, but also a full bottle of the men's fragrance. So this is the presentation real quick, real kind of beautiful box here. Got the logo there. Really gorgeous presentation. I just love it. It's simple, it's elegant. So let's go ahead and get into opening the box. Opens up and the bottle sits in this little throne here. So you pull it out, put the throne down, and again, simple but gorgeous presentation. I just love the cleanliness of this bottle. It's a thick, heavy bottle. Again, you have the insignia logo there for the fragrance house. Also on the cap, again, great detail. Cap is plastic, but it fits on snug. We're gonna get a spray on my hand here just so I can talk to you guys about the opening of the fragrance. And a decent sprayer. Not the greatest, but I'd say better than average. Oh, okay. I got it here. So for Christian's first 2 fragrances for the company, it seems like he set out to establish the very traditional men's and women's scent. I have the women's scent as well, and it's on my hand here. We'll talk about that in a second. He's again sought out to establish just a traditional, very standard men's fragrance where you have citrus top notes, floral heart, and a woody musky base. And you see that in a lot of fragrances. It's again kind of a standard formula, but it is well done here. At the top we have orange and other citruses, but orange is primarily what I get, and it's a beautiful orange note. At least to my nose, it is quite natural. There's even, again, up close, there's nothing alcoholic, there's nothing astringent to it. It's not too bitter. It's bright, it's zesty, it's not too sharp. I really like that. Now in the heart of the fragrance, we do have, again, some very typical notes. You have lavender, which is, again, kind of reminiscent of a fougere men's fragrance. We got violet, we got lilac, and we also have jasmine. Now that floral heart, again, it lends this floral freshness to the fragrance, and that freshness kind of stays throughout the entire life of the fragrance. So as the citruses fade away, as you would expect, we're left with that freshness. But there's also an underlying sweetness to this fragrance, which I really enjoy. I'm not exactly sure where it comes from. It might come from the musk in the base. Musk can, I believe, have a sweetness to it, but it could also be from some of the florals. There's a slight green herbaceous nature to it. I think it might be from the violet. So you get this zesty, fresh fragrance that begins to dry down into this kind of florals, slightly sweet, but still fresh. and a little bit musky fragrance. And it's not long, maybe after 10-15 minutes or so, where the woods start to come in, and it just brings it, more masculinity to it. So what I can tell you about this fragrance, I gotta say, it doesn't smell groundbreaking. Again, it's kind of a standard formula, but for trying to achieve this traditional men's fragrance DNA, it is really well done. It is very well blended. It is just simply pleasant in the air. It's effervescent, it's bright, it's inviting, perfect for the warm weather. And I've enjoyed testing it out. Unfortunately, it's freezing cold where I am right now. But I do look forward to wearing this more as it warms up going into the springtime. Now, this is an eau de parfum concentration, so performance is no slouch, even for a fresh fragrance. On my skin, I get at least 8 hours of longevity with decent projection within the first 3 hours. It's going to stick on the skin a while. It's going to be present. It's something that you don't have to really be too careful with in terms of spraying. Pretty versatile. I'd say it can work very well casually as well as for more upscale occasions. Seems like more of a daytime scent, but again, the versatility I think it carries where you could wear it at any time. It is an EDP, like I said, so even in the colder months, if you wanted to wear this, it might have some oomph to it because of that higher concentration. So something to consider. So that's the men's fragrance. Again, I love it. Now, like I said, I have the women's fragrance on my hand here, and I gotta say, this is a gorgeous women's fragrance. I have a girlfriend. I would love to smell this on her, to be honest. In some ways, I think I almost enjoy this more than the men's fragrance, as much as I love that men's fragrance. Now, I'm not gonna be wearing this, but just the scent, just the way it makes me feel, it's this fresh, again, kind of feminine scent, but it is kind of seductive in a way. The notes in this one, we got citruses. I believe there's bergamot, there's even lemon up top. I've had it on my hand a while, so they're kind of, citruses are fading. That dries down to a floral heart similar to the men's. We have lavender, lily, and jasmine, so there's a freshness to it. The jasmine is definitely detectable. It adds a slight powdery nature to it, but it is very much underlying. It does not come off as a powdery fragrance to me at all. And in the base, we have vanilla, we have patchouli, we have musk, and woods as well. So it is sweet as well. It does pack some oomph to it. It's also an eau de parfum. Again, nothing super groundbreaking, nothing like you've never smelled before, but just super pleasing to the nose and very, very good quality. I really applaud Christian's quality with these fragrances. They're very, very pleasant. Again, to my nose, very natural, very enjoyable, whether in the air or up close. Now, there's some really interesting backstory as to why Christian chose Argos as the name and the symbol for the company, for his luxury fragrance company. And I'll just put it briefly. Argos, I believe in Greek mythology, was this primordial giant who was known to have hundreds of eyes. And I believe Argos was basically instructed by the goddess Hera to spy, I think, on Zeus. Now, there's a whole lot more to it. If you want to check out more, I'll link down below to the website where he has the whole backstory down. It's pretty interesting to read. As I mentioned before, Argos is a luxury niche house, so the prices do reflect that. I believe 100 ml bottle, which is the only size that the fragrances come in, goes for $175, which I believe for niche pricing is pretty standard. All right, what's up, guys? I don't know how I forgot to mention this in the video, but I'm doing a giveaway. Christian over at Argos was generous enough to provide me with a couple of extra goodies that I can send to some of my subscribers. So if you want to be considered for the giveaway, leave a comment down below just explaining what about these fragrances you find interesting. Simple as that. Make sure you like the video as well, and make sure you subscribe to this channel. And I'll pick 2 random lucky winners to receive one of these 2 packages. And the gift package is going to be a little sample of the perfume oil. We have one of the Pour Homme someone will be receiving, along with an Argos travel atomizer. And these are awesome, real simple to use, real easy to use, really great travel atomizers. And the other one is a sample of the perfume oil, along with, again, a travel atomizer. So, like I said, leave a comment down below. Like the video, make sure you're subscribed. I'll pick a winner at some point. I'm not sure when, but we will be getting around to it. Thank you guys so much. These are wonderful fragrances. I'm really, really happy to be owning this one. I look forward to wearing it more. Ladies out there, if you're looking for something clean and easy to wear and pleasing and high quality, I would look into this women's fragrance that he has. And I believe he has more fragrances on the horizon that he's working on. These are just the first two. This is just the beginning. We'll see what this year holds. But Christian, I wanted to thank you so much for gifting me with this bottle and for allowing me to experience your fragrances. I've thoroughly enjoyed them. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned. Got some more exciting videos coming up real soon. Peace. I'll see you guys on the next one.